Much of what I learn through travel isn't spoken. It's in the gestures of an elder blessing a meal, the communal laughter at a street festival, or the silence of an ancient forest. These moments teach me empathy, the ability to listen, observe, and connect beyond language. In a world often divided by borders and beliefs, travel reminds me that bridges are built on curiosity, not assumptions, reflection, and pause. The space between a traveler sits in a quiet Japanese garden, sipping matcha tea, watching cherry blossoms drift. The camera lingers on petals falling like snow. Traveling also carves spaces for reflection. Away from the noise of routine, I pause. In stillness, I hear my own heartbeat. The relentless pace of life often drowns self-awareness. Travel rewinds that clock. Whether it's a sunrise hike in the Andes or a silent night in a Parisian cafe, these pauses let me reset. I reflect on what matters, what I value, and what I've taken for granted. The world shrinks, and my place in it becomes clearer. Chapter 2, Connecting to Humanity. A crowded train in Tokyo. The narrator offers a seat to an elderly passenger. Smiles, nods, and gratitude transcend language. The camera captures hands passing a folded origami crane. Traveling connects me to humanity. Meeting people from different walks of life reminds me how much we share warmth, curiosity, and kindness. Whether it's sharing a meal with strangers turned friends or learning a few words of a local language, every interaction adds a thread to the tapestry of global understanding. It's a reminder that, beneath the surface, we're more alike than different. Stories Without Borders. A cafe in Buenos Aires. The narrator chats with a local musician. Tango music flows as they share stories. Cut to a montage of diverse people narrating their travel tales. A Maasai guide in Kenya, a bookseller in Istanbul, a farmer in New Zealand. Every person I meet is a story, a history, a struggle, a dream. In Cusco, a Peruvian artist told me how textiles carry ancestral memory. In Seoul, a street vendor explained the art of making kimchi as a family tradition. These stories linger. They remind me that the world is a mosaic of narratives, each valid, each precious. Travel isn't just sightseeing. It's listening to places, to people, to the unspoken. Breaking stereotypes, building empathy. The narrator visits a school in a rural village in Ghana. Children laugh and teach English words. The camera focuses on hands painting, playing drums, or writing. Travel dismantles stereotypes. Before visiting Japan, I heard it was rigid and tech-driven. I found instead a society balancing tradition and innovation, where bows and robots coexist with cherry blossoms. In Brazil, I expected only carnival. I discovered neighborhoods where art and politics fuse in passionate conversations. These experiences urge me to question preconceptions. They nurture empathy, the bridge between us and them. Chapter 4, Memories. As en course. A scrapbook or digital collage. Ticket stubs, postcards, a passport page. The camera zooms into each item as the narrator speaks. The memories are the treasure. Every trip leaves a souvenir, not just in photos or trunks, but in my mind. The scent of cardamom in an Indian chai stall, the neon glow of Tokyo streets at dusk, the beat of samba in a Brazilian carnival. These fragments of journeys stay with me, shaping how I see the world and myself. Sensory Icosa. Sensory montage. Licking gelato in Italy, smelling incense in a Kyoto temple, feeling sand between toes in Bali, hearing a street musician's violin in Prague. Senses anchor memories. A song in Marrakesh's Gemma El Na, the taste of tamarind in a Bangkok street cart, the cool mist of Niagara Falls. These imprints resurface when least expected. A smell, a phrase, a light, and transport me back. They're reminders that the world is vast and textured, full of layers waiting to be sensed. Storytelling. Reliving the journey. The narrator shares photos or souvenirs with locals or friends, narrating anecdotes. The camera captures listeners' smiles, questions, and shared wonder. Sharing travel stories multiplies joy. Retelling the tuk-tuk ride in Bangkok or the northern lights in Iceland isn't just recounting, it's reliving. Friends lean in, strangers connect. Storytelling breathes life into memories, turning them into bridges. And if travel expands the world, stories bring it home. Chapter 5. The transformative power of Travel. A quiet moment, maybe on a hill overlooking a city, or by a quiet lake reflecting on the journey. Traveling isn't about checking boxes or chasing Instagram likes. It's about curiosity. It's about letting the world surprise you, challenge you,